you. Hey family, if you like my video, don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. Your support means everything. Make sure to subscribe and follow so you never miss new updates, and hit that notification bell right down there to stay connected. Okay, let's grow this community together. Your one click makes a difference. Don't forget, make sure you hit share, drop a comment, follow, and subscribe. Thank you. President Paul Biya, Cameroon's 92-year-old president, continues to shock his citizens by prioritizing vacations in Switzerland over visits to his own country, which he has not toured in more than 7 years. Even as elections approach, Biya has made no effort to campaign or engage directly with the population, relying instead on a political system that guarantees his re-election. His brief airport appearances, where he issues instruction to ministers before boarding the plane, have made symbolic of his detachment style of governance. To many Cameroonians, these private stays abroad are an insult, representing not only medical trips or luxury retreat, but also his refusal to face the crisis tearing the nation apart, from the English speaking Anglophone conflict to economic hardship. This detachment has sparked outrage on social media, where citizens accuse Paul Biya of treating Cameroon as a property to be managed from afar rather than a nation in need of leadership. While opposition candidates campaign actively, Biya's absence underscores his confidence in a system that requires no accountability. His long rule has normalized absentee governance, eroded public trust, and left the nation effectively on autopilot. For Cameroonians, the enduring image of their president is not one of solidarity in times of crisis, but of a frail leader boarding a plane to Europe, a symbol of power exercised from abroad while the country bleeds at home. For over 4 decades, President Paul Biya of Cameroon has ruled the country with a style marked by aloofness and detachment. At 92 years old, he continues to confound Cameroonians with his long absences, often retreating to Switzerland for what is described as a brief private stay. Yet, to many, these absences are far from private. They symbolize his disregard for the plight of a nation battling political crisis, economic decline, and social discontent. Incredibly, Biya has not visited any Cameroon's region in more than 7 years, despite ongoing conflict in Amazonia. Even as a presidential election loom, Biya has neither campaigned nor shown a willingness to face the people he seeks to govern for yet another 7-year term. Instead, he quietly departs on flight to Europe, leaving his cabinet to run the country in his absence, with instructions whispered on the tarmac like a monarch passing decrees to courtiers.
I'm repeating that no political party is going to survive having the wrong electorates in the Northwest and Southwest. I am saying that no elections will be credible in this country if credible elections will not take place in the Northwest and Southwest. I am saying that this country will not have peace if peace does not return in the Northwest and Southwest region. I am saying that the youth in the other parts of the country will soon get up if the problem in the Northwest and South region is not resolved. I am saying that most of you who go to the polls in the opposition parties are going to lose the election to the CPDM if the problem in the North and Southwest is not solved. I am saying that all of you who are going in as opposition parties, you are going to accompany the CPDM and play the gallery, and nature and future and posterity will catch up with you people.
Why not hold formal cabinet sessions as other leaders do? Critics argue that the president treats governance as a family affair, one conducted by secrecy, largely disconnected from the population. For some, a brief private stay is code for medical treatment. For others, it is an escape road, a way for the president to insulate himself from the growing anger in Cameroon. Yet, what is most telling is the timing. Mere weeks before the election, the opposition candidate is crossing the country. Biya executive seems confident in the system. Trump to believe he can ignore the campaign process and still be declared the winner. The irony is bitter. Cameroonians are told to vote for President Paul Biya instead of candidate Paul Biya. Election is public reaction frees citizens to social media to express disbelief that a man who has governed for nearly half a century will again seek re-election while showing such contempt for the electoral process. Some joke that Biya returned from Switzerland with the election result already in hand. Others express fear that he is using the troops spiritual powers of federalized backroom deals to extend his power. Some others lamented that while ordinary Cameroonians face hardship, their president spent public funds.
It was exactly 11:50 a.m. this Sunday, September 21, and here comes the presidential caravan with the presidential limousine carrying on board the President of the Republic and the First Lady. On
stayed firm
arrival at the
at Cote
Simalen
d'Ivoire
International
during its
Airport
political
amid tight
collapse.
security disposition,
Biya's
Paul
absence,
and Chantal Biya
the vacuum
immediately
of leadership,
submitted themselves to protocol
is very
details
clear.
put in place by the Chief of State
Only
Protocol,
widens
Simon-Pierre
Cameroonians
Bikele,
are left
with some
with
state dignitaries
photo
present at
ops
the airport
ministers
for the farewell
standing like
ritual.
servants
The
on the
presidential
airport
couple
tarmac,
exchanged
waiting for
protocol
instruction from the
civilities
leader
and a brief
who has long since
conversation,
abandoned them.
notably with the
At
Prime
this stage,
Minister Head of Government, Chief
Paul
Dr. John
Biya
Gote
governs
Joseph,
has
the Minister of
become
State
less
Secretary
about
General
engagement
of the
and more
Presidency of
about
the Republic,
symbolism.
Ferdinand
Symbolism of
Ngongo,
power,
and the
control,
Minister,
distance.
Director of the Civil
The red
Cabinet of the
carpet
Presidency,
roll out
Samuel
for
Mfondo
his
Ayolo.
brief
In the
appearances
company
at
of the
airports
First Lady,
stand in
Mrs.
contrast
Chantal
to the
Biya,
reality of
the President of the
suffering.
Republic, Paul
He has
Biya, is
not
going to
set foot
Europe for a
in
brief private stay
Amazonian
after
regions
intense
that have gone
activities at
for
the Unity
nearly a
Palace,
decade.
particularly
He has not toured
a series of
the far north
high-level
where Boko
audiences
Haram
granted
attacked
to some
persist.
highly
He
esteemed
has not yet
personalities
he
of
has not met
international
the
repute.
communities devastated by
President Paul
floods,
Biya is also
unemployment,
accompanied in his
displacement.
journey to Europe
Instead,
by some of his close
Cameroonians only
aides,
see their
notably the
president
Director of
in
Cabinet,
carefully
Samuel
staged
Mfondo
photographs.
Ayolo, the Vice
Often though
Admiral and
frail,
Special Advisor,
propped up
Fuda Joseph,
by
and the
age,
Chief of State Protocol,
or
Simon-Pierre
walking
Bikele.
stiffly beside his
Under a
wife.
very clement
Yet
weather
these
condition,
orchestrated
the
appearances
Boeing
are
carrying
enough
on
for
board
the ruling
Paul and
elite
Chantal
to project
Biya
stability,
took off from the
enough
Simmerland
to convince
International
France
Airport.
and other
That
international
was
partners
at
that
12:15
Biya
p.m.
is still in
local
control.
time.
Behind his facade, however, lies a country on autopilot, a, a, a government whose leader governs in absentia, and a people whose patience has one thing. The tragedy of Cameroon today is not just that its president is all absent and unwilling to connect with its citizen. It is that this very detachment has been normalized. For many, Paul Biya's absence during the campaign season is no surprise. He has never truly campaigned. His political machinery campaigns on his behalf. He has never debated opponents. The electoral system ensures his victory. What Cameroonians see now is simply the latest act in a long-running play, a president who vacations while his nation bleeds, confidence that his power is secure. The question is not whether Paul Biya will return from Switzerland, it is whether Cameroonians will ever have a leader who truly stays with them, listens to them, and governs in their interests. Until then, the, the sight of Paul Biya's boarding planes to Europe will remain the enduring symbol of a presidency that snubbed its own people. Beyond the anger lies a deep concern. What does Biya's pattern of absence mean for the future of Cameroon? A president who avoids his people sets a precedent of distance, and younger politicians are learning that disengagement can be a tool for survival in power. If the head of state can win elections without campaigning, avoid public accountability, and still retain legitimacy in the eyes of international partners, what incentive exists for future leaders to behave differently? This erosion of accountability is perhaps Biya's most damaging legacy. It normalizes a politics where leaders govern by decree, where elections are mere rituals, and where the people's voices are muffled by the heavy hand of state machinery. In the end, Biya's retreat to Switzerland are not just vacations, they are political statements, a silent declaration that he needs not answer to Cameroonians. For many, it is the ultimate insult that in moments of crisis, their president chooses comfort over solidarity, foreign luxury over national duty. Cameroon today remains a nation on edge, torn by conflict and frustration, and yet its leader continues to embody absence. His reign will be remembered not for closeness to his people, not for healing divisions, but for the enduring image of a leader who governed from afar. That image of Paul Biya boarding a plane to Geneva while his country bled will haunt the history of Cameroon for years to come.
For you to know how long
Hey, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, share, and comment. If you really, it really helped for you to spread the message, spread the word, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and follow button. So never you miss out on any fresh content that I share. Hit that notification bell so that you get all the update and be part of this amazing community. Your support makes all the difference. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more wonderful content as you watch Fritz Misodi. Thank you.